Morning, John. Today I think you're going to tell me about what you consider to be the three most important things that vendors can get right to make sure they get the best price at auction.
Yeah, morning, Roger. One thing we refer to a lot is the appraisal of a vehicle, and that is the salesman at the point of sale going around doing a description and making sure he has to make sure that is accurate. In our experience, there's a lot of main dealers that are very, very good at getting their appraisals accurate and precise, and there are others that aren't quite so good, and that does have an impact in the wholesale process. If they get their appraisal right and they describe them and look at them, then the valuation and the standing value that they can put on that vehicle when they take it in becomes accurate. They can assess their reserve price from that standing value, and it makes the whole auction process so much simpler, more effective, and always results in a higher sale price for that vehicle.
And you'd always be happy to help with appraisals and valuations?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Many of the main dealers that we use make it a habit now. They phone us beforehand and run things by us, and we prefer it if they do that.
Okay. So number two?
Number two is documentation. When they take the vehicle in, and prior to them sending it to us, make sure that the registration document is there with the documentation. But above all else is a service history. It's so important. We spend many hours trying to chase up service histories. We speak to the vendors and we get, oh, I'm sure it's in the glove box, and it never is.
But presumably MOTs as well?
Yeah, MOTs are quite important, but they're largely available online, so not essential. As much as service history, registration documents, having the correct paperwork at the time is very important.
And number three, you mentioned it to me earlier, it's certainly something I'd be looking at as a buyer.
Spare keys. Yeah, spare keys a lot of people overlook. They think of a spare key, maybe it was 20 years ago, as just a little bit of metal you can get cut. Spare keys are really expensive things now, and most cars will have a spare key. People hang them up in a cupboard at home or lock them in the back of a drawer. Some keys now can be £500, £600, £700 to replace, so it's really important. Buyers now are very astute, they're very aware, and one of the questions they ask, has that vehicle got a spare key? And it's important.
Okay, that's great, John. Thanks very much. We look forward to next edition.
Good stuff.